misses it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on first down.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. First run of the game here for Dameon Pierce. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a quarter on there going to take this to about the 10-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They decipher.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Raiders pick it up. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. He'll look to throw. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Texans are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. Here's 2nd and 10. Stroud. They'll get this complete to the Notre Dame man, Equanimeous St. Brown. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Pierce takes it straight ahead. And they're knocking on the door now. As a good run there, they take this to about the 10-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
There's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
They'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Dameon Pierce, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Texans take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. And look at the defense for these Texans. They are the 22nd ranked unit against the run in the NFL.
For some defensive fronts, playing the run is not the priority. It's playing the pass, right? They get up.
And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Derek Stingley picks it, and they will score. Pick 6. quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. They're already trailing here in this first quarter. Last thing they needed was to cough the football. They coughed it up, but luckily for them, it went out of bounds.
Yeah, still a long way to go, but when you're losing, every possession takes on a little bit more importance, doesn't it? And in that case, they almost made this game a lot more difficult for themselves by turning it over. Fortunate there.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. They took away his intended lead and almost dared him to tackle his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. They'll look to throw again. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That is caught. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Jacobs hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the Texans scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Following the fumble recovery, Stroud. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And they work this out past the 25. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know, as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
2nd and 10. Play action. Here's Stroud. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. A huge play there for Houston. 65 yards. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. Touchdown! Equanimeous St. Brown. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans take a 3-touchdown lead. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 21-0 our score after 1. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession.
And it's out. He put it on the carpet. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side is gone. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, Stroud. And he's going to go down here as sacked. They push him back to the 34. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Open man completes it to Claypool. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a pickup of 19 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Stroud sets up the play action. Now White lost the football, and the Raiders pick it up. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that first down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the first.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. And behind the chains, 2nd and 13. They're going to look to throw. The open man here, Renfro. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Devin White, the linebacker, and they will set up shop in enemy territory. Yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now
they get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Stroud looking to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Here is 3rd and quite a ways. A give up the middle to Gibson. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down and needing long yardage to try and pick up a 1st down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Garoppolo. And it's complete to Adams. Touchdown Raiders. Davante Adams with career touchdown number 109. That ties him with Barry Sanders on the all-time NFL list. And the Raiders are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now, they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week, so this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33. Here's Stroud. To Pierce, they set up the screen. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. And now they're in the hurry-up. Got his man, it's Fehoko. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. And Stroud now to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. A huge play there for Houston. And even 50 yards. Here goes Stroud again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Down here in the red zone, you know your tight end's going to be a favorite target. Couldn't hang on.
And sometimes they just have to get out of their own head because they understand how tight windows are there and how many bodies are there. And sometimes they just overthink it and don't catch the ball.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Mike Gesicki as the first half is winding down. And the Texans will extend their lead here just before halftime. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. To throw is Garoppolo. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're just dropping a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on the first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get the momentum going again.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Stroud off the play fake. Open man, that's Gesicki down the field. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. A huge play there for Houston. 49 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a look.
Touchdown, Texans. Dameon Pierce with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Texans are able to add on to that lead. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And he'll be out of bounds at midfield, so a solid return to the 50. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Play action, Garoppolo. Throw left side, taken in by Renfro. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Now a 2nd and 10. Garoppolo changing the play. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 27-yard line. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Garoppolo on 1st down. He hits Adams complete. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Here's Jacobs. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Jacobs again. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders get a bit closer. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Straight ahead, Gibson. And he'll be brought down here at the 28.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 3rd down, here's Gibson. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs.
Here we go.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Texans are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Stroud to throw it. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Schultz. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 37. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. Down the left sideline. Touchdown! Mike Gesicki with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league where we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
And you can tell just by looking at them that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second-half blowout material. Now left side on the swing pass. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pick up there for 20 yards. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Hand off left side, Pierce. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. The running game continues to be a big part of their success here early in the 4th quarter.
And with those types of runs, that tells you that they feel very confident in their running game. They feel very strong at this stage of the contest, and they want to keep doing it.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Velus Jones, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not in.
Well, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Raiders are going to get it back here just past the 35. Garoppolo going to lead the Raiders up here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. His throw incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. On 1st down, Garoppolo. And that's complete to Adams. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And he's got Renfro in the end zone. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. Laying himself out in the end zone. And the Raiders get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. They'll try to run it with Jacobs. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And did the offense get it back? They did at the 1-yard line. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 25 yards that time. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Stroud on third down now. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. On the draw, it's Gibson. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Antonio Gibson, 28 yards. And the Texans have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the... And deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And the Texans scoop it. And good field position coming up here. The football at the 12-yard line. Play action. Stroud now. On the right side, open is Gesicki. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 8-yard line.
Stroud looking to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They can continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Pierce. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. Now Stroud. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Now the try here for the point after. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Garoppolo going to change the look here. They'll set up a throw. Escaping the pressure right. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Garoppolo now on 3rd and goal. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
But yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And this is caught, so they do get the 2. Still a very large deficit, but maybe something to feel a little better about. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the 4th.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early. But give them a lot of credit for staying with it. They didn't stumble around out there. They didn't create a lot of errors for themselves because they were the superior team. They took care of business and closed them out pretty quickly.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Hand off right side to Pierce. And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21.